Yo, what's up you guys? Welcome back to the vlog, and in today's video I want to talk about pain. I think that it's such a powerful emotion that it could either make or break you as a person. And I see too many times that people go through painful memories and they don't harness that energy the right way. Personally, I think that pain is one of the greatest teachers that you could possibly learn from. I'd even like to argue that it's the greatest of all. And the thing that I'd like to shine light on today is that it's very important to revisit these painful memories, revisit those cuts and twist the knife a little bit. There have been so many painful moments in my life that I could kind of revisit right now, and I could remember the exact feeling, the exact moment in time that it happened. I could just remember everything, and it'll rekindle that fire in me to go even harder to make sure that that painful memory never happens again. This is such an important mentality that I want you to adapt. There is nothing wrong with revisiting those memories and taking that energy that you've been able to re-siphon and put it back into something constructive, whether that is going harder at your business, going harder at the gym, your career. There is nothing wrong with that as long as it is constructive. I could even remember around the time when I first got here to Miami, I was working like different jobs, and during those shifts, I remember what I would be thinking about. I would feel stuck. I would feel so helpless that I'm not even able to make rent. I'm not even able to go out. I remember how people would see me when I had nothing promising or nothing going for me. Like, I just remember all of those things and just take that and re-siphon it back into my work, my side hustles, just trying to expand into new things, just keeping a fire lit under me to keep going and keep pushing for new heights. That's what's really important in this. There's been points in time where I was so broke. Like, my best friend, he would just buy me food all the time, even though I would never ask for it, even though I would tell him like, bro, like, you do not have to take care of me, like, I'm fine. He would still take care of me wherever we went. He would make sure that I was always fed and that I was good. I pretty much felt like a bum, where like I couldn't even pay for my own food, let alone rent. So I just remember those memories, and I would just revisit that every single time, and it would just make me push even harder. I'm not saying that you have to rely on pain as a source of motivation all the time. Obviously, there are good days when you feel like you have a swing of things, you're kind of feeling that momentum, you feel good about yourself, and you're extra motivated. But there are certain days where you just feel like giving up. You start questioning yourself, is all of this worth it? And that's when it's a good time to self-reflect and revisit those painful memories, because it was those memories that made you want to get up out of your situation and improve on them. When nothing is going my way, when my ventures don't work out, when relationships with people don't work out, I take all of that pain and frustration and I put it back into the work. Ever since I got fired from my last job, that has been an unlimited motivation cheat code in my life. I basically have lost my off switch. I can't stop working. I can't stop thinking about ways to improve myself. It's just forced me to go even harder at everything in life. Like, every metric of my life, I want more. Like, I'm so scared of having only one source of income. It's pushing me to find more sources, trying to find more ways to multiply my money, more ways to find different streams. And I'm not saying that I have it figured out, but I'm well on track to doing that. Every little thing of my life, I wanted to improve after that moment, because I realized that if my communication skills are up to par, it allows me to talk to more types of people. It allows me to get into different types of rooms. And I realized that that also ties in with my physical and my mental health, because if I take care of my body, if I'm working out, if I'm feeding it good, clean fuel, my mind is sharp, I can focus, and that intertwines with being able to communicate well. This is another way of improving that metric of trying to make more money. So you see that entire breakdown that I just gave to you guys, that all comes from such a painful memory. It drove me into pushing for those things. Basically, everything that I told you just now is the reason why my 2024 has been so progressive. I just have this feeling like I'm getting closer and closer and closer to something. I feel like something is gonna pop this year in 2024, at least with my life. I feel like something is just gonna take off so successfully. Everything that I'm doing, it's just adding up brick by brick. And the only thing that can keep me going is revisiting those times of pain and frustration and ask myself, do I want to go through those things again? Do I want to go back? Or do I just take the hits now? And even though things don't feel like they're working, I just have to keep pressing and keep going. Sometimes those memories are painful because they reveal to you what you're lacking, what you're not capable of as of yet, what you need to improve on. It's always those things that kind of reveal a little bit about yourself. And from that point, you can decide to be sad about it and lament, or you can take that, like I said, pain and frustration and channel it back into something constructive. Take all of those things that you learned about yourself that you necessarily weren't good at, what you weren't qualified for, whatever it is. Take all of that, whatever it is that you know you want to improve about yourself. Take all of that frustration and put it back into constructing yourself. Whatever those things are, just remember that that is your never again moment. You don't ever want to go through that again, and you're gonna go so hard at improving your life that it'll actually never happen again, and that you will only have the best of the best. You will only be the best of the best. When you go through something that painful, it'll really teach you that there's no other option but to level up. Especially for us guys, I feel like we all go through a very similar paradigm where things don't necessarily work out with a girl or something like that, right? Maybe she doesn't feel the same way. Maybe it did work and then it didn't work. Whatever, right? Maybe she cheated. I feel like every guy, all of us guys, have gone through such a similar paradigm. And from that point on, a lot of us guys decide to level up from there. We all of a sudden decide that we want to go to the gym. We want to start eating healthier. We want to be more productive. We want to up our fashion game. We want to glow up. It's only then when we want to start doing those things, after it doesn't work out with that girl. So take that scenario that I just gave you and apply it to other aspects of your life. That doesn't have to be the only scenario that you go through to level up in life. Anyways, that's all I have for you guys today. Hope you guys took away something from this video. Go make things happen, never give up on yourself, and I'll see you on the next video.